Hello everyone and welcome to Cyber War. My name is Victor. Today we're talking about anonymity online and what is the landscape in 2023 and how you can get this to work for you in 2024 and to get you as close as possible to full anonymity, which it's just something that you're working towards and it's not really ever achieved depending on your trade model. All right, so let's have a look at the basics of what users are doing right now. For example, in the browser, all browsers have something called incognito mode. And contrary to popular belief, incognito mode does not make you invisible online. All it does is not save anything on your computer. So if you're sharing the computer with somebody else, maybe your spouse or a child or somebody, and you want to browse something private, and you make sure that you see this one, private browsing, you make sure they don't see what you did. Yeah, this could work for you, but between you and the website that you're visiting and the people you're emailing and your internet service provider, all of them can see your IP address and everything. So it's even stated here, it cleans your browsing history, but it does not make you know. So this is like Firefox, the private tab, whatever. One way to go about this is to use something like the Onion router, Tor, which so my neighbor decided to do some work. So yeah, I have some construction going on in the area, but as you know, I'm not editing my videos, so I'm just gonna go through it. Let's hope this is not gonna be a wasted video. All right, as I said, with Tor, you do have anonymity on the web part, like everything you visit on a website. It does provide a pretty high level of anonymity. As you can see here, it shows that I'm in the Netherlands now, which is not actually true. And Tor makes it so that there are like several computers between you and the website you visit, and it's not possible for anybody to see who did what. With a small you should know, like a small note, that there have been cases of people who managed to create Tor nodes and to monitor traffic, but that's like a whole new level of threat. So yeah, this is like basically how it works. You're here, this is a Tor node, this is an exit node, so between these it's encrypted everything, and there's no way for the final person you visit to know who you are, unless, and this is true for any anonymity method, you post a photo that can be traced back to you, or you use your name, or you use your I don't know, first name and date of birth, and you give clues about yourself, then yeah, you're done. But it's not that. All right. What is the threat level we're discussing here? So it's not the threat level where government actor in the country you live in is coming after you, because I don't think we can ever really be anonymous from our own government. And we're also not doing these videos for people that do crime, so I don't think you will manage to escape the law in the end. This is just for your self, I don't know, be comfortable that what you do and what you read online is anonymous. Um, for example, this also doesn't help with the corporations monitoring your every move and tracking you with cookies, because you're not going to use anonymity in your daily uh, shopping habits or whatever, because it defeats the point. You need to put your down your name and address so you get the delivery. So that doesn't work. Anyway, as I said, Tor protects you on the web. But what if you have other apps on your computer that you need to put through Tor? Well, this is where today's video comes in. And today we're going to install something called Tails. And it is an operating system that is fully connected to Tor. Like everything that gets out of that operating system goes through Tor. And yeah, as it says, it's for activists, for journalists, and sources, for domestic violence survivors, and for whoever needs extra privacy. We're not condoning or helping people do crime. That would be like a short disclaimer. Installing. Normally, you run this from an USB key, but I want to be able to film it, so we're going to run it in a virtual machine. And of course, they also have a disclaimer that is not magic. So yeah, let's start the download and we will continue. You could also download it with BitTorrent, but yeah. Save. All right, so what is Tails exactly? So it's designed to hide your identity. And you could reveal your identity even with Tails if you share files with metadata, such as date, time, location, device information. If you use it for more than one purpose at a time, like you send your journalist the information, but you also shop online and put your name. So it does use the Tor network, and there are some limitations, like the others can see you're using Tor, and it's difficult to hide from like determined attackers. As I said, the government where you live might have their ways to do it. Like you can read here on the limitations if you're really interested. As I said, this is just a goal. True anonymity, it's not possible. It's like there's always an element of risk when you do something online, and yeah, it's like if it's 0.1% risk, okay, you have to take some risk at some point. All right, you need to install it from a computer that you trust, okay, and you might have physical component that is physically installed on your computer, like a keylogger or whatever, and you cannot be protected against BIOS and firmware attacks. That's a different. After you download, you need to verify. Tails. It failed. Why? And then let's see how we run it in a virtual machine. So I'm running it in a virtual machine because it's easier to film what I'm doing, but you could run it, and you should run it in an USB key. Okay, that would be the preferred way. and boot into it. Okay, we're gonna pause the video for a few minutes to get Tails downloaded. Okay, so this failed the third time. I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna download it with BitTorrent because that's what happens. Actually, not using BitTorrent itself. I'm usually using this one. It's uTorrent, or however you want to read it. All right, here's an ad for NordVPN. While we download these things, let's talk a bit about VPNs. Except you know, the benefit that you can watch Netflix from your own country or from whatever country, and the benefit that maybe you can get some good airplane ticket deal or whatever. All the other part with the anonymity, it's not something that I look at with good eyes, because in the end, it's not even only your own government that you have to worry about. Basically, any government can request them, can ask them for the logs, so you're not hiding from anybody. Again, you don't hide. I'm not promoting illegal activity anyway, but that's one. Second thing is, they do keep the logs, and there is a big risk that somebody gets hacked, like somebody like NordVPN, and all your data is then available online. And there's a less risk, there is a smaller risk that all the websites that you visit get hacked and all your activity is public. Then if you have everything in one place, and that can be hacked and leaked. I'm not sure if you're following. Like, let's say I use my normal ISP and I visit 10 websites. Nobody has a log that I visited 10 websites. Maybe the ISP, but not even that. But if you use a VPN, everything goes through them, and they have the all that logged in, and you're not risking only like one website to leak that you visited them. You're risking your entire activity to be made public. So I'm not a fan of VPNs. I am using private VPNs that I build, but that's for like cyber security purposes and whatnot. It's not for hiding from anybody, because it's really not effective. All right, so we downloaded uTorrent. No, sorry. Yeah, so you see it failed again. So I'm going to download it using BitTorrent. Now, there is an issue here. Like, this moment, I'm exposing my IP in the BitTorrent network as an IP of somebody who downloaded Tails. When this file, sorry, I already downloaded that software. When this file is opened with uTorrent, after I download a bit, I also share with others to help the network download. So that means that my IP is exposed. Although I use Tor to download it, my OS is exposing my IP because I'm sharing this. This wouldn't happen inside Tails. So inside Tails, the fact that you use BitTorrent does not. Wait, what am I doing here? I'm installing it again. No, I need to. Yeah, this one. Sorry. This is a longer video than I expected. We're 15 minutes in and we didn't even download the image file for Tails. But I'm of the opinion that you need to see the struggle, you know? Like, if I edit this and I show you only bam, 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 this worked, what worked, you wouldn't be able to follow along. Yeah, these are the files that I downloaded here for my cybersecurity for beginners course. What is this? Of course, it's tracking me and it opened a browser. Why is this web? What's happening here? Seriously, it's in Opera now? Okay, so this seems dangerous. I wouldn't recommend uTorrent anymore because of this interface they are using now. But let me show you what I was talking about. Maybe I can see the file details. Yeah. So I'm downloading this now. It shows 100 connected peers, but you can't see their details. Maybe it's safer like this. Let's look for save. Oh, come on. Sorry, I wasn't. I minimized the VM and I was doing something else. Let's go again. Yeah, so we're gonna download another client. uTorrent is yeah, doing a great job, but I don't like it. Normally, if you're paranoid, you should calculate the hashes of the download and see if somebody on the way tampered with it and you got a virus or something. But I'm not gonna do that right now. Right. So where are we now? We are installing a BitTorrent client so that we can use that and download Tails image. And after that, we'll have to install it in VirtualBox or VMware or somewhere. Yeah, that's where we are at right now. Download complete. What happened? Ah, okay. It should be installed now. All right. Let's see it. Here you go. So, finish. Now, using torrents is something that it's a bit controversial. Oh, what's this? File. Oh, okay. What are we allowing here? You see, sometimes in computer security, you really don't know. I mean, just to investigate everything that every piece of software does is something that's a bit complicated to do. All right. This one. Yeah. It's also downloading here, 1.2 megabytes. Yes. Second. Just wanted to show you. This is how it looks like in a regular client. See, you see the peers here and everything. It's conflicting with the other one. Okay, I'm gonna pause it here because we have it on the other in uTorrent. So I'm just gonna leave it. It's gonna be done in 7 minutes. I'm gonna pause the video and come back in 7 minutes. All right, so we are 24 minutes in and we have Tails. All right, then close. And so let's start our virtual machine. There is documentation. Start machine new Linux 2 gigabytes. Do not create continue. Okay, let's see. New. Tails. Okay. Other. Okay. Next. No. Next. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next. Let's try. See what happens. Start. It's powering up. And again, we have an issue with our VirtualBox inside VirtualBox. I'm gonna pause it and we will install this on our main OS in the main VirtualBox. Be right back. Alright, so now we're gonna install Tails on VirtualBox, but in our main OS, not VirtualBox inside the VirtualBox. Just let me put the image. Right. We're not gonna use unattended install. Let's see what happens. Or cancel, discard, stop. Okay, we made some mistakes. To give it, okay, I'm gonna give it 4 gigabytes, 2 processors, storage 20 gigabytes. Okay, let's try. Wow, the video memory seems very low. Okay. Looks like it's starting. Okay, so this is my screen now. Yes, I have the default. Create persistent storage. Yeah, you might not want to do this if you're doing something that might be dangerous. You can start with offline mode. You can log into a captive portal. I'm not going to do that. Network connection. Okay. it's directly into. Okay, let's create persistent storage, but it's not something you would want to do if it's very important that you're more private. Okay, maybe we should just make a shorter version of the video, only with tails. We're already 30 minutes in, and we're just starting basically. So we have now a choice to connect automatically or to hide to my local network that I'm connecting to Tor. I don't see why they exclude each other. Okay. Yeah, so this one is if you have your own Tor bridge you can configure. So we're gonna go with the first one. What? Store something like that. Just a workspace. Okay. And persistent storage. Let's try and do something. Try the Tor browser. Okay. There's an issue with resolution, and that's why I can't seem to. I'm missing like a button. Yeah, okay. Maybe I need to change the display. Yeah, okay, let's try this. Okay. Hey, you see? Because of the resolution, I couldn't see this connect to Tor button. Or you can use your own bridges. We'll get to that in a later video. But let's just connect to the default bridge. So now, in theory, your entire operating system will be connected. Okay? And you have some privacy-specific apps in Tails. Let's open the browser. Connected successfully. Let's read the circuits. Whatever that means. Hey, it looks fancy. So, what can you do now? Well, you can do anything you do on your regular internet, but if you start writing your name or your address in it, it kind of defeats the purpose. I don't know, maybe you want to Facebook or maybe just want to use the terminal and okay, this is the username, very funny. Let's go for ipconfig. I think that was the maybe it's DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo doesn't know about it. Yeah. So okay. So let's see what the internet knows about us. Through the browser, it should be fairly clear that it's protected. It says we are in Austria. Okay, here's. But does the system also use Tor directly? So let's do curl. Oh my god. Oh, come on, guys. That's the country, please. It's too much for me. Seriously? What are you doing? Is this not working? Can you see it anywhere? I don't like it. Maybe it's Austria? No. Maybe it works with wget. No. It's possible that they are blocking me. Yeah, I lose like some kind of Cloudflare block because it's I guess this is how we know it works. Yeah. We definitely know it works because you can't get the IP. Okay. How's this? Are we banned also? This is a Tor relay, Tor bridge IP, whatever, and it's possible that none of these methods work. Okay. 185 to 20. So this is not working, guys. It's not working. It's only working. This is my actual IP. And now I need to edit the video. This is very, very stupid. Let's see. What is this? Yeah, this is all gonna be. Oh, what is it? No, it's an IP in Germany. Oh, okay. Let me open my IP in another browser. Okay, I'm good. So I'm not gonna edit the video. It does work. Does work. but it does not lead to my IP, and it looks like it rotates. So yeah, let's do it again. Okay, so false alarm. This thing actually works, and IPs keep changing. Oh, okay. This is good. Let's do a browser leaks. Let's run more of these commands in the terminal. So you guessed it, this means this one doesn't work. This means that all the tools you're using already go through Tor. So yeah, the downside is that if you're doing any like ability research, some packets might get lost. So yeah, you're not in the best position to do that. Anyway, yeah, so it really works both at the system, at the OS level, and also in the browser. Let's go for the ultimate test, WebRTC DNS leak, and it's good. Okay. Font fingerprinting, what is that? Okay. Homepage. IP address. It's in Germany somewhere. Okay, it's good. It's great. So what can you do? You can do whatever you normally do. You can even go to the CIA website. Yeah. Send them a leak. I'm kidding, but yeah, you could do that. You can go to website of various malware groups and see what they have been up to. If you're installing this like it's supposed to be installed through an USB and run it live, and don't install it on a computer like I did, I could say it's even a bit safer to work with malware. Well, we're already 43 minutes in, and only the last 10 minutes have been useful. But I guess you get some experience from seeing how I struggle to download it. It might be some value there. Let's look at the latest issues that our favorite actors, malware actors, did. And this is one example of why sometimes it's good to be anonymous online, because you're saying, okay, I don't care. I'm not doing anything illegal. Nobody's following me. But what happens is you go about your business and you have an account on 100 websites. Well, 10 of them, at some point, will be hacked by the likes of, I don't know, Logbit, and the data will be published, and you'll find your data there, even if it wasn't necessary to put your real name or your real IP or your real email on some forum somewhere to talk about fish and aquariums and whatever. But that website gets hacked. And for example, let me show you. All these websites in green had their data published. Okay, so people who are a customer to these dentists here in community dental me whatever.org, are they like, is it normal for their data to be out there? It isn't. And they can become part of scams. Somebody could find your relatives, they could tell them something happened to you and use data from there. So being a private person online is not necessarily an indication of a crime that you're about to commit or you're planning to commit. It also shows that you're aware of the realities of the modern internet and whatever. So all these people who had websites on these, who had accounts on these websites, very possible that their data is now online. And someone could make correlations, like even if on this one, on Aegean, you use the fake name, but your actual email, because that wasn't public, and on this one, you used your real name and email, somebody could make the correlation and discover you're the same person if they put the two databases together. That's why Tails, as it stands, even in 2024, I almost said 2004, even in 2024, it is your best bet for online privacy. And if I were to rank them, I would say this would be the number one option. Second one would be running your own VPN in the cloud and going to that and changing that IP. Third would be limiting yourself to using the Tor browser. And that's where it ends. Nothing else is really useful for privacy and anonymity. Some of them, like VPNs, could even be damaging. They are useful for watching Netflix and for the whatnot, but not for that. And also the Firefox or the Chrome incognito mode, private mode, don't provide privacy. They just provide like your house peace and quiet, like your relatives or your friends don't see what you've been doing on your own browser, but that's some other issue. All right, so we installed Tails today in VirtualBox, and yeah, that's it. The channel Cyber War is building a cybersecurity course for beginners. We are already at past episode 10. It's gonna be a lifelong adventure for me to add as much information there as possible. And right now we're also doing the advent of cyber. We already did also day 10. So we had 10 videos solving CTF things on TryHackMe. Other than that, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, do all the things, the bells, the whistles, the whatever necessary. Have a great